Welcome back to Toriano Knows Ball Duval. This is your boy Toriano. I'm excited to talk a little bit more Jaguars and talk shop. Today we're going to be talking about the league meetings with Liam Cohen. What were some of the key references that he made and key talking points? And we're going to see what the future of the Jaguars looks like and how they kind of look at the draft. So the first point is his conversations with Trevor Lawrence. They have had dinner. He's also been in communication with Trevor outside of that, knowing that he's possibly doing two-a-day practices by himself, getting some throwing reps, making sure that he's prepared for training camp as well as the OTAs. Hopefully, able to elevate his play, continue to develop, and he understands that he wants to win. Liam Cohen stated that Trevor is hungry. Trevor wants to be the best player in the world. Trevor wants to be the best quarterback he can be. They want to continue his development and allow for him to really get instilled into the playbook. They are excited for him, excited for his development, and ready to get the ground running when the time comes and they're able to kind of enter the building later this month. So Liam Cohen is excited for Trevor Lawrence. I'm excited to see these two guys work. I think they're going to cook. If we're going to talk, plain honesty. I think the relationship is going to be something that we haven't seen Trevor Lawrence have before. This is the first quarterback friendly guy outside of Doug Peterson that actually has a personality, that actually has some college experience outside of Urban Meyer, of course, but he's not a QB guru. He's not the personal guy. I think Urban Meyer came in here trying to be a college guy. He tried to be a dictator. He tried to treat these adults and these professional athletes like they were young adults or young children coming out of high school. So it was not the same. This is going to be a change of scenery, a change of pace. I think the organization is going to take a 180 with him and Gladstone in tow. I think the biggest thing is you were able to get Trent Baalke out of the building and really, really reset the culture here. Tony Baselli is going to do a phenomenal job, in my opinion. I think he has the experience from an outside perspective, as well as having an understanding of the roster from a radio perspective, from working in the media and being able to analyze the roster and see where the discrepancies are, where you need to improve, and then also seeing the business side and how they need to improve from the stadium, from the advertising, the whole 9 yards, that the GM and the head coach don't have to worry about anything but ball. The GM will be able to just analyze the roster, bring in prospects as well as pro free agents, and the head coach will be able to focus on coaching this team. So, no shenanigans. I think Cohen is excited. I'm excited. I think every fan should be excited, even if you're skeptical. I think there is still reason to be skeptical. You still have a young organization. You still have a young GM, a young head coach, a first time EVP. There's reason for skepticism, but over here at Toriano Knows Ball, we are optimistic. There was also a lot of talk about Travis Hunter. There was some talk about other prospects and where they believe their defensive line is. He's excited to have, three former first round picks on the D line in Josh Hines Allen, Eric Armstead, and Trevon Walker. He expects for Eric Armstead to be a defensive tackle for them and to be a plus starter for them. They have also mentioned that Trevon Walker is in talks for his contract extension. I have seen that his 5th year option has been picked up. So I believe this is the smartest way to go. They've done this with Trevor Lawrence, where they extended his 5th year option. And then, as the contract negotiations went through, they kept that 5th year option on the contract and then added the contract to follow that. So if you're giving this guy another 5 year contract, you have 6 more seasons of Trevon Walker. That's what we're looking for. The organization, the contract guys that we have in our building are top notch. I'm excited to hear that. I think Trevon Walker is deserving of an extension coming off of back to back 10 plus sack seasons. He's one of the highest impact run defenders in the league, and his pressure rates have gone up each season in the NFL. So I'm an advocate for pay guys early rather than pay guys late, like we did with Josh Hines Allen. And when you pay Josh Hines Allen, you got taxed. But the market has continued to go up, so it looks like you got a deal. So I will say I think it's time to pay Travon Walker. I think he's earned it as a former number one overall pick who has performed. He may not have performed at the Defensive Player of the Year level that everybody's looking for out of a number one overall pick, but I think he can still reach that level. I believe he's still 23 years old, and he's still got a lot of potential in him. He's still able to add some more pass rush back, and I think there's a lot more in the tank for him. I'm excited to see what Anthony Campanile is able to pull out of him and former first round pick Devin Lloyd as well as a linebacker. So I'm looking forward to it. These are just some of my thoughts on what Liam Cohen has stated. There were also some talks about how they want to approach the draft, how he was impressed with James Gladstone during his process and his time with the Rams, how he was able to adjust with the Rams when they lost all five offensive linemen during his tenure in 2022 as the offensive coordinator, and how you have to be able to just get guys on the field. So I think that was a big emphasis for them this offseason. They did not want to be shorthanded on the offensive line. You saw them add four pro free agents in Chuma Edoga, Patrick McCarry, Robert Hainsey, and then Fred Johnson. I mean, you added guys that can play multiple positions. McCarry can play all five. Robert Hainsey has played center and guard in the league. Chuma Edoga has played tackle and guard. Fred Johnson is your swing tackle, in my opinion. So you have guys that can step up and play big time minutes coming from big programs. You know, Tampa, Baltimore, Dallas, and then the Eagles, the championship winning team this past season. So I think you have a good program here that's developing. They're finding ways to really attack pro free agency without overspending. As they said, they want to be a draft and develop team, which Cohen also reflected in his statements. I'm looking forward to how they approach the draft. And he's also said that Gladstone has made it easier for the coaching staff to view the board and see it from a coach's perspective, and be able to really articulate that to the coaches and make the process seamless for how they rank their boards. I think Gladstone is going to have a top-notch board. I do expect for him to attack it very, very aggressively. Whether we see him move up and down or up at all, I think it will be a fun turn of events. So I hope with all the talk of Travis Hunter at this press conference that Travis Hunter is the selection. If he's there, maybe they trade up. Who knows? But this is something that we'll continue to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for continuing to follow the coverage. We will be providing more articles, and thank you guys for watching the collaborations we've done over the past few weeks as well. We will be diving more into more content here. So thank you guys for watching once again. This is Toriano Knows Ball. Thanks for watching, Duval.